Are you ready for?
Sweater matches.
No connection.
Are you ready
Take
for
it off the Wi-Fi. Do it on the computer, on the regular.
It's trying to go live. Is it recording?
Facebook is live.
Can use your video. Facebook is live.
Take it off for what you call it.
It's always something. You know, want to talk about this transformation.
Take it off for the Wi-Fi. Oh, is it on? Or is it not on?
So.
Alright. I'll do it now. You got 2 people live.
2 people live or 1 people?
It say 2 people live.
Who said that? Peace and blessings, family. We're just trying to get some stuff going over here.
On the YouTube.
On the Facebook. Because we're doing Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Okay? Alright. So, we're going to be talking about frequencies. Monatomic gold and you. Okay? So, give us a second. We're going to Facebook Live here. Give us a second. And we'll be right with you. Okay? We gotta get it. We gotta get it right.
Are you ready for it?
Okay.
What
we got 4 people. Alright, so we got Facebook Live. We got, let's see, comments with Pill. Let me see. Hold on, family. There we go. Here we go. Jonathan Williams. We got 7 people on YouTube. All right, family. What's going on? What's going on with this here? I'm trying to see. Okay.
Are you ready for it?
1 frequency. Ready? Another frequency. Y'all ready for this one? Ready for this one? I see everybody watching y'all. You're like, hey, Nikki. Hi. Peace and blessings, family. How are you? How are you? Next frequency.
Scoot over a little bit.
Next frequency.
Are you ready for it?
See how the camera on Facebook.
I'm not hogging the camera. He ain't supposed to be in this anyway because he was over there making his jewelry and he wanted to put his big head up in the camera with me.
Not my jewelry, customers.
Anyway, family, peace and blessings. This is Wunam, a.k.a. your African traditional healer. And yes, y'all look cute. Thank you, my sister. Okay, so, you know, we're going to get straight to it. Batar Hotep, Yaya Sharif, and Facebook. You pay attention to YouTube, I pay attention to Facebook. What you want to do?
Brother Adinkra.
How you got my phone? You know, we got to go to Facebook. What YouTube or Facebook?
It's actually your phone, but it ain't got that much.
Okay. Anyway, family. All right.
YouTube?
Yeah, go to YouTube because I can see a Facebook question. All right. Y'all, we've been talking about frequencies, right? Frequencies. Are you all ready? Are you ready for this awakening? Are you ready for this transformation? Are you ready? Are y'all ready? Because if you ain't ready, this ain't time for you. You don't need to be listening to this, y'all. You don't need to be listening, okay? This is real. This is not a game. This is real. Now, earlier this week, I posted on Facebook, okay? I posted on 3 frequencies I wanted you all to listen to. 3 solfeggio frequencies that you need to listen to. You have 528, 741, and 852, okay? 852. Did you all listen to the frequencies? No. Too busy with your daily lives, right? Doing your thing. Ain't listen to the frequencies. Many of you all say, I'm going through an awakening. I'm going through awakening. Are you really going through an awakening? Are you ready for this transformation? Because if you're not, you need to stay down here on this vibrational frequency, okay? Because you don't understand what's going on. Have y'all been getting a lot of technical problems with your computers and your internet at home? Anybody? I got a couple calls today. People having problems with their technical, computers, internet, especially the internet. I think there's a war going on between AT&T and and Comcast. What y'all think? Xfinity. What y'all think? What y'all think?
I can tell you what I know about that.
What you know about it?
I know. I ain't gonna. Well, you know what? Certain businesses do certain things to their competition. You know, we got underlining things they say in their commercials, and then you got some workers that take it upon themselves to kind of mess with what they call the competition's work that they're laying down and all of that. I'll leave it at that, because that's what I see all the time.
All right, so y'all been feeling it, right? Y'all been feeling it, okay? So anyway, like I said earlier this week, I posted 3 different frequencies on Facebook. YouTube, you're listening. 3 different frequencies, 528, 741, and 852. 528 is transformation, DNA repair, okay? That's what 528 is. 741 is awakening, okay? 852 is spiritual beginnings. 3 frequencies, okay? Now, the reason I wanted to share this all with you, for those of you who've been following me for years, you know that I've made a product called Cosmic Conscious You with monatomic gold, iridium, rhodium, and the product, when I first started making it, was selling off the hook. You hear what I'm saying? For those who are not familiar with it, do your homework. Don't be lazy. Go research it. Monatomic gold. The original name of monatomic gold was called Mafutz, okay, in ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt. And it was a powder that was used, it was made during alchemy. You all know who was the alchemist of all. Who was the alchemist?
Imhotep.
Imhotep? Imhotep?
I don't know who.
Or was it Thoth?
I don't know.
Thoth.
Imhotep,
The most powerful alchemist in ancient Kemet, okay?
Oh,
and
okay.
this gold was used doing making alchemy, okay? Or doing alchemy. And the ancients actually used the actual gold to help you vibrate higher, vibrate higher, okay? It was a super, my neck is hurt, a superconductive property that was made. Yeah, my neck is hurting, y'all. Superconductive property that was made out of powder that you ingested that gave you superpowers, okay? But anyway, if you all haven't tried it, go ahead and try it, the monatomic gold. Now, I make a product called Cosmic Conscious You. The second level of it, a couple of years later, Spirit told me to make, was called a spiritual ascension. And it has a little bit more than just a monatomic gold in it, okay? So pretty much what it does is when you actually take this monatomic gold with the, listening to the frequencies that I gave you, the 528s, the 741 and the 852 frequency, these are going to take you on another whole level that you've never been on before, family. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so, okay? This is a part of your transformation. Like I said, the 528 frequency is a transformation of DNA repair. So when you're taking your monatomic gold, or as I created my product with the monatomic gold called Cosmic Conscious You, it's going to take you places that you ain't never been before. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is it enhances it with the frequency when you take it.
With the frequency when you take it. Your brain emits 6 hertz of frequency, okay? And when you're talking about the solfeggio frequencies, the 541, the 852, the 741, those are the main ones I told everybody to listen to, because what it's going to do is going to start repairing your DNA. The 741 is awakening, okay? So what you really want to do is listen to the 741 first to get that awakening, and then do your 528, and then you should do your 852, okay? Which is the spiritual beginning, okay? Now, Joy Harlins has been using this for years. It's the truth. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, Lisa asked me, is it on my site? Yes, I've been selling it for years. But you know, when Spirit talks to me, and as new people have come to find out about us and what I've been doing over the years, I like to reintroduce all of this to our people. I used to talk about it on a radio show. I went over brain frequencies. I went over frequencies on a radio show a couple of years ago. So those who actually follow me knows that I've been having the Cosmic Conscious Youth for years. I'm going to tell y'all like this. I couldn't keep it on the shelves. And as a matter of fact, just last week, I got 3 orders of the gold, of the Cosmic Conscious You. It's just the amount of time of gold made by my hands, okay? Not by the hands of somebody else.
We got a question from Asita Set. She says, what's the difference between monatomic gold and shrooms, like the mushrooms?
Monatomic gold is actually a property, like a mineral, almost like a mineral. Just like you got gold, you got copper, okay? Shrooms are plants, okay? The gold is pretty much, comes from the earth. So totally different. One is a plant, or they consider mushrooms plants. One is like a mineral, okay? It's on the charts. The gold is on the charts. On your, you know what I'm talking about. What's the charts? With the
periodic table.
Periodic table, right. That's what I meant to say. Okay. All right. Oh boy, I'm on what? 100,000 now. Well, it has many other benefits. Just, a lot of people take the monatomic gold because, they think it's going to give you energy. It's more to that, y'all. It's way more to that. And you all need to go back, and you need to go inside and talk to your ancient ancestors so they can give you the real reason, taking gold is important in this day and time, okay? Because it's just not health benefits to the gold, but it's also spiritual benefits to this gold. It will take you in other dimensions that you ain't never been into, okay? You hear what I'm saying? It also decalcifies your pineal gland. So when you're talking about taking it, it has a lot of health benefits as well. It is what it is. Ancients knew what they was doing. Hello from a lot of snow here. Peace and blessings, Darlene Blackwell.
That's in Canada.
All right. And Oramus, the wet version of monatomic gold. Yeah, pretty much. Same thing.
Well, I bet a lot of people didn't know that. Shit, yeah. I didn't even know it until you told me.
I think so from the emails I get. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a liquid version of gold. Okay? And what's so powerful about this, when you actually put it in water, it magnifies itself, okay? But the most important thing, how this actual gold works, is when you have to keep it covered. That's why when I make mine, I make them in dark bottles, because you have to keep it covered, because light will kind of...
sunlight.
Right. From sunlight and light. You have to keep it in a dark place, okay? But when you put it in water, it magnifies itself, Any other questions, family? Any other questions? Okay. Now, I want to say this. Again, I gave everybody the frequencies to do, okay? Those are the main ones I want you all to focus on. Now, remember the week before that, we talked about mastering the mind, master the all, okay? I gave you all homework. Did y'all do your homework? Did you do your homework? I said get rid of the spell words. I gave y'all the spell words to get rid of. I said to begin to, write down your journey and write down what you want to eliminate out of your life. So did you all do that? Okay.
How many of y'all did the homework? And the ones that did your homework, do you have any experiences that y'all want to share here on Facebook or YouTube? Can y'all tell us? The ones that did their homework. And the ones that do, when she asks y'all to do your homework, it's actually those of y'all that are spiritual or that are just coming into this, is going to enhance your spirituality. So that's why she's asking you to do it.
Well, my thing is, and the ones who didn't, shame on you. Shame on you. Ain't no goddamn excuse no more. Okay? The ancients say we shall rise in the west. The ancients said, we shall rise in the west. I'm going to say it one more time. The ancients said, we shall rise in the west, which means that we are the ancient ones, okay? And there is no more excuses for what we can't do and what's hard. You do anything you want to do. One of the biggest problem I have with people, oh, it's hard, and I tried. Really? Did you really try? You want to add to that?
No. You ain't talking about me, are you? No, I'm just joking. Hold on.
I just may be talking about him, y'all. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is like this. Uh-oh, here we go. Is it coming? Is it coming, y'all? Is it coming? Okay, it ain't coming. I thought I seen the lightning coming. All I'm saying is like this. Well, we have to understand as being the most creative on this planet, where everything was stolen from us, where they said that our truth was mythology. Okay?
And the Bible is historical.
Historical. No, but they still say our truth was our mythology, where our truth, okay, and their mythology is what it's really about. Now, we're saying that as being the most creative on this planet. They stole a lot from us. They took a lot from our people. Plagiarized it, hid it, stole it, did whatever they had to do with it. But the ancestors said no more. The ancestors said we shall rise. Not just the present day ancestors, but the ancient ancestors said you shall rise in the west. Okay? You don't believe me? Look at all the men walking around with 2 earrings in their ears and locks in their hair and pointy beards. Go back to the ancient walls of Kemet and look at the same image that you see. Look at the women with the different wigs and the braids and the jewelry and all the, bling bling. We have risen in the west. Now, we're saying that there ain't no goddamn excuse not to get your minds right. Mm-hmm. What you was going to say?
I asked them to share. One person, Lady Virgo, she said she did her homework and she said it felt good. She said it did feel better not to use those negative words.
See, there you have it. So, Lady Virgo, you felt the difference, right? You felt the difference. And see, what we have to understand, family, is that it is you. I tell you all the time, when you wake up in the morning, you can wake up and say, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be sad. Or you can wake up and say, I'm going to be mad, it's going to be a bad day. You cursing yourself. You are cursing yourself. Stop cursing yourself. I'm poor. I'm tired. I can't. I'm sick. I'm depressed. I hear it over and over again. It's like, do you realize that you're putting that inyama out, that ashe out, that breath out there? For you Christians, you know what I mean, because it says death and life is in the power of the tongue, which is really an African proverb, okay? So it's saying that you're cursing yourself. These are what the spell words are about. But before the spell words, I told you all, I need you all to let go of the past, right? That means anything that has happened in your past, you can't change it, so let it go. Why even occupy your mind with 1% of that energy when you can't do nothing about it? Only learn from it, right? So that was your first homework. Start writing down what you wanted to eliminate out of your past, out of your daily thinking. What was causing you to stop moving forward, whatever it may have been. If you did your homework, you know what I was talking about. Okay? Then we talked about getting rid of the spell words. I can't, try, hard, sick, this, that, you know what I mean? And you know what? We can't just do it for a little while. You got to do it all the time, because what you're basically doing is you're deprogramming your mind. You're deleting, okay, the messages that were programmed into your subconscious mind by man. And then you're reprogramming your mind, okay? And not only is this taking your mind back from man, but it's also helping you to, transform on that spiritual level that you're supposed to transform on, okay? So with saying that, family, this ain't nothing you just do for 1 week or 2 weeks. This is something you need to do every day. Every day. If you want to see a major change in your life, you need to be on it every day. And again, it's not hard. This is how you do it. Catch yourself. If you feel like you're going to say something negative, catch yourself. You know what I mean? Stop. If you feel like you're going to think that, I ain't thinking negative. I just ain't doing it. I just don't want to do it no more. And if you don't want to do it, just don't do it no more. We make too many excuses, you see, and we got to stop making excuses, especially because we are some of the most brilliant people in this world, okay? So we have to stop making excuses. No more excuses. So again, don't just do it because I told y'all to do it a week or two ago. Do it every day. Every day. That way you're reprogramming your mind to basically start doing what's righteous. We live in such a negative society. Everything around us is negative. You turn on the news, is negative. You know, go outside is negative. They're doing all kind of things to the weather. They're doing things to the people. You know what I mean? The list goes on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You want to add to that?
And not only that, by you doing these, like you say, taking these negative words out of your vocabulary, what you're doing is you're actually reprogramming. You're not only reprogramming your mind, you're actually reprogramming your life. You're putting positive into your life and moving obstacles out of your way also at the same time, because a lot of times those spell words and curse words that we use put blocks up in your life and in your path.
That's right. It ain't always a curse, y'all. It ain't always somebody did a ritual on me. I get that. That's the cause. I get a lot, y'all. Nikki, well, I think somebody put a curse on me because this is going on, this is going on, that's going on. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, really? So then I'll go and I'll read it and I'll go to the divination mass sometime and I'll read it and say, ain't nobody good. You cursed your goddamn self. You're cursing yourself. You know what I mean? Because you don't choose to change your mindset. You don't choose to think positive. You don't choose to do positive. So that's why you have obstacles. That's why negativity surrounds you. That's why your life is full of negativity, because you did it to yourself. Y'all know I don't hold my tongue. I tell them just like that. Some people get mad at me. Well, goddamn, why you put it like that, Nikki? You want the lie? You want the truth? I always want the truth. I don't care how much it hurt. Y'all agree? Thoughts and words are energy. That's right, Patar Hotep. That's right. Just like breath is energy, thoughts and words are energy. And you know what? That's so true. I'm happy you brought that up because we need to touch on that. Yes. Yeah, you know why you're right? Because I do actual rituals with just my mind. And they work. They work. And if you don't believe me, get your mind right, okay? Get them energies in your mind right and project. And then what you do is project some thoughts out on somebody. And I'm not talking about do nothing bad either. I'm talking about do something positive, okay? Project them thoughts out and see how fast they work. I do it all the time. It's like I tell people, you can do rituals with your mind. Mm-hmm. If you have a strong mind.
Yeah.
Okay?
Metaphysically me on YouTube says, when I say something negative, I say two things nice to balance the scales. Laugh out loud.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, honestly, speaking, if we go back to ancient times, we know that Mayat, talked about the balance, okay? Just like we live in a three-dimensional world. You understand? Three-dimensional. They say it's two-dimensional, but it's three-dimensional. Because if you look at the mirror, what do you see in the mirror? You see yourself, okay? Example, I'm looking at the camera. I see the camera. I see me on that side of the camera, right? And I'm sitting here, and then in the middle of me is the camera. So that's three. That's not two. That's the balance. You got hot, cold, and then what you have in between, warm. Three-dimensional world, not two-dimensional, okay? So yes, we have to have a balance. We have to have a balance, y'all, okay? Has to be a balance. Bring them on camera. Okay, Monique Richardson, peace and blessings, cuz. How are you? All right. Now, I want to say this. Again, if you didn't do your homework, get on your homework. You know what I mean? And, wait a minute, though. What did you say? I say two things nice. Wait, let me go back to that again. What, two things nice and what?
He says, if they say something negative, they say two things nice to balance the scale.
That don't make up for shit. That don't make up for a goddamn thing. It don't make up for nothing. If I say one thing negative, I say two things nice to balance the scale, nah, that's not the same. That's not the same. Okay? It ain't the same. You want to try to say two things negative. Delete that negative period out of your life. You got to remember, you're already programmed and brainwashed. Like I tell you all, your mind, in the back of your mind is a screen. Your eyes are the computers. Your eyes are the video cameras, or your eyes are the cameras. And as you're taking in the information that's outside of you, that man presents to you, that we see in the society, what happens is you are programmed. Your subconscious mind is programmed. So you operate your life 90% from the subconscious mind. The 10% conscious mind ain't working. And that's my goal, to get you back to using 90% of your conscious mind and 10% of your subconscious mind, okay? And if you can use 100% of your conscious mind, but that's going to be years in the near future, okay? So the most important thing you have to understand, first start by understanding how you were programmed. That's why I call it DDR, get deprogrammed, deleted, and reprogram your mind, okay? Because everything you know, somebody else knows. Everything you know, a man taught you. Somebody tell me right now something you know that you didn't learn from man, society, or whatever, from the next generation to the next generation. What do you know? Nothing at all. Everything you know, somebody else has done or did or been there or experienced. Okay? All right, any questions, family? Any questions? We're going to take questions. We're doing Facebook Live. We're doing YouTube Live. We got some questions. It's Victoria. I've been trying to get in contact, but I think I have the wrong number. I need to come see you soon. I hope you are okay. Victoria.
And the artifact, remember? Just talk about the artifact.
Okay, what about the artifact, Victoria?
Help you and the artifact.
I called you.
She said she helped you and the artifact over.
The artifact is sitting right where you left it in my spiritual room. And Victoria, I tried to call you, but I didn't get no, it said the number was disconnected. So I tried to call you. But so far, we haven't been cursed. Okay? By the way, family, for those who are wondering what I talked about, young lady came into the store and she had a piece, why should buy this doll? I'm not even saying doll, but a figure, okay, from ancient Kemet. Her father bought it for her from Cairo. And the Waishubadas dolls or figures are, they were used for pharaohs, you know, for when they died. They would like slaves to the pharaohs, and what the slaves would do is have these Waishubadas figures made to go to the afterlife with them. Well, Victoria actually came to the store, and she Caucasian. She says, you know, she says, I know all about Kemet. I know the original name. I know the real Egyptians were black. And she said, for some reason, ever since I got this piece, I've been cursed. She says, and I feel like this piece belongs with you. This is his home. What's amazing about it?
She said, is the energy well? I haven't gotten any calls.
What energy?
I don't know. I guess, you know, in the store or something.
Mm-hmm. She did good. I called her. Hold on. Hold on.
Are you ready for it?
I did it. I thought you said that it wasn't. Lady Virgo says, how do you feel about wet neutrality? I don't know.
Huh?
How do you feel about wet neutrality? I don't know what that is.
What?
Wet neutrality. Net neutrality. Oh, I thought you said net neutrality. How do you feel about net neutrality? I don't know what that is. Peace, sun and moon.
All right, y'all. I'm back. I had to get some water. You know how you get that little thing in the back of your goddamn throat? Because all this mucus is draining. Okay, so what?
How do you feel about net neutrality? What's that? What is net neutrality? I guess she's saying she haven't gotten. You told her she was gonna get some calls, or she's saying she haven't gotten any calls from you.
Well, I mean, Victoria, I did call you. I called you twice, and like I said, the phone was disconnected. I didn't get you, and I was wondering what happened to you. Okay? But at the end of the day, like I said, we haven't been cursed. So, and the piece is right where you left it. Okay? So you're welcome to come back into the store. We're open every day. Okay?
Net neutrality is the internet.
Okay, hey brother and sister, net neutrality is the internet trying to be controlled. It wasn't disconnected for 4 days, but it's back on. You know what's funny, because I actually just said it earlier in the post, everybody's internet been acting up, okay? Been acting up. But anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. So anyway, the piece that the young lady that was on here gave us, she told us that she felt like it belonged, that our place was its home, because the original Egyptians were black, okay? And she was like, she felt like the piece was talking to her and that its home was with us. So the piece is still there, okay?
And it's still talking.
And it's still talking, okay? Now, again, you're welcome to come get it if you want it back. But you said yourself that it said it was, the home was with us. So, I mean, we haven't had any curses or anything on us since we had it. You know, and I would like an update from you too, because I did call you, okay? So, you know, I'll call, you give us a call, or you can come by the store. You're right down the street whenever you get a chance, okay? All right, Facebook, any questions? Because we were talking about the hertz and the monatomic gold, okay? And we were talking about, you know, taking it and doing your solfeggio hertz at the same time. We talked about the 528 hertz, the 741, and the 852, okay? These are 3 hertz that people should have been listening to. I'm glad the artifact is happy as long as I can visit it as much as I can, and sounds good. You can visit it anytime you want. Like I said, you're right down the street from the store, and we did make an attempt to get in touch with you, okay?
I got a question from
Shoot.
Nzinga, Angola. I keep waking up at 5:45 and 4:45. What does that mean?
5:45 and 4:45. 5:45 and 4:45. So you've been waking up at 5:45 in the morning, and what she say? 4:45?
Mm-hmm.
There's a message that you need to be listening to from the universe, my sister. So when you get up, just don't get up. Listen very closely. Listen to what you're hearing, okay? Look, I got all my cousins on here tonight. Monique, Cam, Kamar, my cousin Sean. Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing? I see all of y'all on here. Okay. We got Leandra Collins that just joined us. Any more questions, family? We're taking some questions, okay? Again, I wanted to come on and explain the importance of doing the monatomic gold with the frequencies, okay? If you're going through an awakening stage in your life right now, you don't understand. And for those who follow me, you know, for the last couple of weeks have been talking about it. Jump on the bandwagon before you're left behind, okay? Yes, she is, brother. I tune into her as much as I can. She gave good knowledge. I thought, yes, she's good. Okay. But what you need to understand is that you have to be ready for this type of energy. Because if you're not ready, you're going to think you're losing your mind. Okay? You're going to think you're losing your mind. What does it mean to my spirit mind when I have
vivid dreams every night? Multiple vivid dreams all my life, and more recently as well. She says she's had multiple dreams, vivid dreams all her life, and now even more frequently.
That means you're in tune with that world. You're in tune with that world right there. And actually,
you need to be writing them down when you wake up.
Right, because there's a lot of meaning in your dreams, okay? But what we have to understand too is right now, let me tell y'all something. It's so powerful, this transformation, this energy, because everything's going through a transformation. The cosmos, you know what I mean? The human beings, the earth, the planets, you know what I mean? The plants, the species on this earth. Everybody's going through a transformation. So what's happening is, it's you're coming more into your spiritual self. As I told you all before, this is a DNA reactivation, not activation, but reactivation, okay? And what's taking place is that your DNA, which is information, is opening up to give you more information. When you see the numbers, we talked about it. If you did not see the video, go back. We talked about the repeating numbers, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, okay? These mean different things. Go back and do the video. One of the most powerful ones that I find is the number 2. And you go back to your ancient Dogons, they talked about the number 2. 222 is a high vibrational number, okay? Which actually holds the secret and the mystery to the universe. With saying that, you need to pay attention when you start seeing these numbers repeating, because these are different vibrational energies and that you're going through in your personal life, okay? I had a dream last night, and this lady pulled a snake out of my mouth. What does that mean? Wow. And that's, okay, now let me just tell you this. A lot of people that were beginning their awakening stage, okay, were beginning to have dreams about snakes, okay? We're beginning to have dreams about snakes. And, you know, I had a dream, it was a couple years ago, and this was a big ass anaconda that I had a dream about, right? And I remember walking out the door and the damn anaconda was wrapped around a tree trying to get with my grandkids. And I was on a balcony. When I looked out, you know, the balcony, I said, put her down. And it was my granddaughter. And she put her down, but down below me was a lot of snakes. I knew what that sign meant. You have to remember the serpent, okay? And, okay, if you all ever see my Wunam sign, the Wunam sign, that if you ever see my symbol, my logo, that was given to me by the ancient ancestors years ago. They told me to draw that actual logo. Now, what was crazy, a month later, somewhere in England, there was a crop circle that looked like that logo without the rest of it. The logo is basically the pyramids upside, up, down, masculine and feminine energy being balanced. I had him draw a snake in the middle of it. They said, draw a snake in the middle of it. They drew the snake in the middle of it, which meant the Kundalini rising, okay? Which means that we would begin to rise and things were going to change. We're going to go through a transformation. And on top of it, they told me to draw the actual, sign of my balance. So basically, 7-8 years ago, they were telling me that we're coming into a transformation, and this transformation was bringing back the balance of masculine and feminine. So when I had the brother draw the symbol, I did a rough draft because I can't draw, y'all. I did a rough draft, that's my symbol. Y'all see it, Wunam. And it shows basically, and then on top of that, it showed universes within universes. So the way I had him draw it is like, we're in this universe is the transformation that's taking place. This transformation involves a balance of the masculine and feminine energies. Not only did the serpent represent the Kundalini, it represented the rising of the divine feminine energy, okay? Because the divine feminine energy had to rise to bring the balance back to this patriarchal system that was unbalanced, okay? So that little symbol within itself has a lot of meanings to it, okay? And the Maya on top was bringing the balance back, okay? This is what this transformation is about. If we shed the physical body, we are androgynous, female, male. You see what I'm saying? So in the physical world, okay, we have to bring that balance back. Right now, it's totally unbalanced. And I'm not going to say totally. I'm going to say that for the last 2 or 3 years, the divine feminine been rising, okay? There's a lot that you all need to pay attention to, just like all these reports of sexual harassment and these women being sexually harassed. Now, there's an agenda behind that, but also, too, that's a sign. When we speak of ISIS, y'all talk about ISIS over in Africa. Who's ISIS? This and that. That's a subliminal messages that they're sending you. It ain't really no ISIS. I don't see ISIS. I don't see that's real. Spirit showed me that that's just a message of letting you know. We do know ISIS is the Greek name, okay? The real name of ISIS is Osset, the original Kemetic name, but that's a sign telling you that that balance has to be brought back, okay?
Sun, Moon, and Star say he keeps having a dream of 936. He had it all during the dream.
Has excellent information on 444. What did he say?
He says he keeps saying 936. He had it in a dream. He woke up and he seen 936 on the clock. He went back to sleep and seen 936 in his dream.
That's messages. The universe is trying to give you messages. Brandon Chapel, I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't come out here promoting no blue pill on my damn thing. Talk about blue pill gives excellent information on 444. Go take your ass over there and watch a blue pill then, goddammit. Shit. I don't like when people do that. Don't promote somebody else's shit on my shit. I don't do that. And that's not to say I don't love my brother Blue Pill, because I got love for my brother. I know who he is very well, but don't promote his shit on my shit. Take that shit over back to his page. You know better than that, Brandon. Okay. Had a dream about 7 baby albino cobras. Again, transformation, okay? Transformation. I keep frequently 11. And you know what? Let me tell you all something, how even more powerful the energy is. I'm seeing it every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Whether it's 111 in the morning, in the afternoon, or 111 in the morning. 555, 222. It's happening. Do you all know that it's happening more frequently? I'm sorry, it was a documentary. What damn documentary? What damn documentary? You know what the problem? This is the problem I got with my brothers, right? Let me just get this out here. The problem I got with my brothers, first, let me always commend them because they do the footwork and have put the information out. But they forget about the women, all right? A lot of our brothers don't have respect for the women and their mind and their spirituality because we're closer to the earth than they are, than they can ever be. So I have a problem with the fact that they're not really uplifting and listening to the women when we're teaching them about spirituality. And that's that spiritual warfare between the masculine and the feminine. But if the masculine knew what I knew, they would sit their asses down. Because out of the vagina of a woman comes a baby boy. Not out of a penis of a man. Okay? So, with saying that, they better start listening and respecting the women's mind, especially your spiritual women. They want to be all and know all. I remember years ago, I would get challenges from my brothers like, oh, y'all a bunch of bitches? Real talk, y'all. Like, really? Are y'all a bunch of bitches or what? Or do y'all want to listen and bring the balance? That's the problem. Always has to be a balance. Okay? But men will never be more spiritual than a woman, and especially a black woman. No offense, my brothers, but it is what it is. You come out of a black woman's vagina. And don't get it confused, okay? Don't get it confused. Now, any more questions, family?
Well, how you know my mama didn't have me out of her stomach?
Look here, you still came out of her stomach, didn't you?
All right, listen.
You was in her body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, okay, we got one royalty. I've been dreaming about cats all over my house. Any meaning to that?
Cats, spiritual, very spiritual. I love my cats, y'all. Cats, you know, in ancient times, you know, they had mummies of cats. You know, there had to be more than the cats. And I really believe that there was a cat race. I don't care what nobody say. Look at the Sphinx. The paws of a lion. The face of an African woman. Not a man, but an African woman. And speaking of that, y'all, I was watching a documentary the other day. I was getting so mad I wanted to go through the TV and knock the goddamn man's head off. They're up there trying to figure out when the Sphinx was built and if it was built by Khufu. Y'all seen that documentary, if not, go look for it, right? They couldn't figure out. You can clearly see that the Sphinx had a very broad face. She had marks of African women. The only thing they messed up was her nose. You know the Greeks did that, right? So with saying that, I'm saying to the guy, they're redrawing the picture. You know how they do computer animation? So they're redrawing the picture and they made it look like a white boy. Real talk. If I could have got through that goddamn TV and snatched them through the kid, you know what? Stop. Don't you think you did enough damage by stealing our stuff? And no offense to anybody white, but y'all know what the hell it is. You know we're telling the goddamn truth. So I got angry. How dare you? How dare you disrespect our ancient ancestors by trying to make it look like a white boy? No, don't do that. But you know what? They're doing is their very own undoing, because you see how the ancients, us ancients, are rising now, right? Hi, Karen. How are you? Okay. Tell the truth, tell the truth. All right. So anyway, family. Nubian blood is the original blood. Victoria, she's Caucasian. Victoria, you know your history. Victoria, and since I have you on here, you know what? You're young. No, because I like to listen to the young people because the young people, totally different ones. So Victoria's young. She's 22 years old. She's a white girl. Victoria came to my store. Very sweet girl, okay? Came and got a reading from me. Victoria, you know the history. What did you learn from the history? Now, being that you're white and you know that, basically white people have stolen a lot of our history, right? I know you're 22. You're still a baby. But I told you I wanted you to come do a video cam with us at the store. What I'm saying to you is so you know. How do you know that the original blood was Nubian blood? Is it because you are saying that you're an ancient one, or is it because you did your research?
Did our research.
Okay. Tell me, Victoria. Okay.
She said yes. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's to your question though. The answer to your question.
All right. Facts. The Joy Hartford said facts. FAXXX facts. Okay. All right. Any questions, family? I'm not going to stay on here long. Erica Browder, peace and blessings, my sister. I know all is well. Also, too, we talked about that last week. If y'all see that, a lot of people are dealing with attacks from these disagreeable spirits or demons, okay? Mm-hmm. We're getting more and more calls about that.
Mostly gargoyles.
Well, mostly gargoyles, and then you got the legion demons too, okay? Pay attention. They're coming through family members. They're coming through friends. They're coming from work. They're coming in your homes. They're hiding under your beds. They're scratching you. They're moving your beds. They're messing in your closets. They're doing all kind of shit. Okay? Be mindful. Yes, how to get rid of incubus. Royalty incubus. Incubus. Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time. Somebody was talking to me on my thread on Facebook. I had a young lady, and it was about a month ago, right? We did the exorcism. Mm-hmm. And I told y'all about the young lady, and I told y'all she actually contorted like the exorcist, like, you know what I mean? Doing her fingers all like this, right? This is something serious that we need to think about because they're on the rise. And when I say they're on the rise, they're working overtime. Okay.
Say succubus.
Succubus. I think I put a picture of a succubus demon up on the Facebook. Go look at it. Okay.
Sex demon keep coming to her in her dream. That's probably somebody trying to.
Well, no, because they're on the rise too. They've been blessed. I had a young lady that was brought to me a couple of years ago from Delaware that was being touched by a sex demon. And I had to fight the demon for her. I had to have her, they drove her all the way to Georgia from Delaware to come so I could get the spirit off of her. But the point is, the one we did a month ago, okay, she had many legions in her. And as I was telling people before, you can use frankincense and myrrh. Let me tell y'all something. I lit the frankincense and that demon sucked it up like it was nothing. You hear what I'm saying? Which means if we are going through a transformation, they too are going through transformations. Mm-hmm. So that means I had to go. Real talk, family, the last couple of nights I've been studying. I had to go to my ancient ancestors on what I needed to use to start shutting these demons down that's going through a transformation too. Because when I tell you that demon was sucking up, oh, you think that's going to work? Yeah, this is the demon, right? You think that's going to work? I love it. I said, all right, you little bitch. I'm talking to the demon now. I know it's in the girl, okay? So I'm going to tell you all like this. When I began to use more herbs, I mixed several herbs together, okay? And what I had to do was basically beat the demon out of her. And some of them came out, okay? I had to. He'll tell you, he was sitting right there. I'm like, get out of her. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm slapping the piss out of the girl, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is that I had to use different type of oils, and I had to use different type of herbs, you know what I mean? To get them out of her. Because they ain't rolling with no sage. And they ain't rolling with no frankincense.
Okay, Victoria, she finally responded. She said, because I'm not ignorant and I have a strong passion for Egypt, I'm all heart for it. No sense in lying about the culture. I do believe I was an ancient. I fully respect Egypt and all its truth.
Okay, there you have it. There you have it. And you know what I like to say, Victoria? Because you have a lot of people that are white, that don't understand, that have taken our history, that have tried to plagiarize it and do all they do. Maybe that'll be your job. You're young yet, you're 22, and it's time for you to begin to teach your people. Or check them. And what I mean by is check them is tell them, hey, give those people their culture back. Give them their truth back. Because if you notice, Victoria, upon your research and study of ancient Egypt or ancient Kemet, because you even knew the real name when you came into the store, the truth is ours. Our truth is not mythology. And that's what you need to start teaching to your people. Okay? The mirrors, Nikki, you mentioned they're coming through. What should we do? Cover your mirrors.
Don't have them in your bedroom, too.
Right. Don't have your mirrors in the bedroom. Don't cover your mirrors. Okay?
Don't be having sex in front of a mirror either.
Right. What about that drug, Flocka, and its effects? Leandra, I've never heard of Flocka. What is Flocka?
I think that's some shit from Miami. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I haven't heard of that. I'm so caught up in the spiritual world, and I ain't trying to be funny, but when I tell you all, between the readings I get and the rituals I'm doing and all the things that the ancestors is bringing to me right now, especially my ancient ones, I ain't in the real world, for real. I'm in the spiritual world. I'm doing work in the spiritual world, okay?
Not to mention research.
Right, upon the research. Synthetic marijuana. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't heard about it. I don't like to speak on nothing I can't talk about because I haven't researched it. Once I research it, I'll be willing to talk about it, okay? But anything synthetic, I wouldn't want to take anyway. If it ain't from Mother Nature, I don't want it. Okay? All right. Dang, mirrors all over my bedroom. Joy Holland, cover the mirrors up. Cover the mirrors up, okay? Okay, why shouldn't you have sex in front of a mirror? You said it, tell her why.
Because spirits can come through mirrors. And not only that, people that are real spiritual, that be doing evil shit, they could look into your bedroom. They can find out when you sleep. They can do all kind of shit. Anybody that's spiritual can do rituals. And like I say, spirits like to come through mirrors also. Because it's also like a way to travel through a dimension.
It's just another dimensional doorway portal. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Okay? Now, synthetic marijuana, okay, it's some kind of drug from Florida and its users like they are literally possessed. Is it almost like that? What is that stuff they used to have? That other stuff they was taking and it was making them like zombies.
You talking about like bath salt?
Yeah, like the bath salts. Was it like that?
Yeah, it's doing shit like that. Making motherfuckers eat people face off and shit.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. Honestly speaking, whatever it is, if it's in synthetic, and see the thing about it, you say they're acting possessed, these drugs, especially synthetic, these chemicals that are being taken by people, what's happening is these demons are entering through those portals because you got to remember, that's when they're not in their right mind. Their body becomes an open vessel for these disagreeable spirits or demons to come through. So they ain't acting possessed, they really getting possessed. Because whatever the chemical is in a synthetic drug is opening them up to another dimension. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that's what we gotta realize. They ain't acting possessed, they really possessed. These demons are having a good old goddamn time. They partying up in your body, you know what I mean? And saying, yeah, we're gonna get you to do this, we're gonna get you to do that. These demons are rampant right now. And they're not playing. Okay? Like I told you, that young lady that was in the store, she was literally the exorcist. Neck turning around and all that shit. Okay? Real talk. Body bending backwards, hands, you know what I mean? And it was crazy for those who just listening. When my brother called me and said, come now. I'm coming as soon as I walk in. The demon, calm down. Start crying. What is it? This is holding me down. You know what I mean? Because that demon actually felt my power. So the demon had to calm his ass down. Because, I was coming to whoop his ass, okay? Now, Oh, wow. Thank you. I didn't know that. Right? It is very scary but funny at the same time. Y'all a beautiful couple. Thank you, Terrain Hicks. And so you and your wife, I seen y'all on YouTube the other day doing your thing.
I like watching y'all videos too, Terrain Hicks.
Yeah, y'all. I seen y'all doing your thing.
Y'all putting out some good information.
Yep. Okay. Oh, wow. Thank you. I didn't know that. Natasha, yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's crazy. Y'all are beautiful. Okay. Hold on. All right. What?
Okay.
Question from YouTube, y'all. Question from YouTube.
Okay. Victoria says, are the ancients upset about the missing gold tips off the pyramid? And do you believe the pyramids are activated or waiting to be activated?
Victoria, the pyramid's been activated. Let's not get it confused. Okay? And yes, they are angry. They're angry. The ancients are angry about many things that were done to the pyramids, and all the things that were done to the tombs. You know, going in and destroying them and taking the artifacts and, you know, taking them all over the world and, you know, using our ancient ancestors' bodies like, who was it, Akhenaten or King Tut, to show his body to get money. They're angry.
And a lot of them, because it was hundreds so it was thousands of sarcophagus in those pyramids. A lot of them, when they first started going in there, the Europeans were using them when the locomotive first came about. They were stealing a body and using the body for to make the locomotive, the trains run, because they said the bodies from the pyramids work better than coal. So they did a lot of things to those to our ancestors.
But them, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody's saying how they put it, unless you can go in. And I tell people all the time, don't take my word for it. Go in yourself. Go in, okay? Take yourself over to Kemet. Take yourself over to the tombs, okay? Astral plane out of your body and go into them tombs and sit down and talk to your ancient ones. And listen, and they'll tell you, okay? A lot of information people don't know. I didn't get from a book.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get from a book. Real talk. Even down to when they were telling me to sing my songs backwards and the words actually meant that I was a bringer of light. I knew that they were real. See, the thing about it, when you know that you're an ancient one, you'll get more information than you'll ever find in a book. So a lot of times I'll go to my shrine and I'll sit down and I'll talk to my ancient ones. Give me the answers. I told people years ago. They're still trying to figure out how they built the pyramids. You know what the ancients showed me? They showed me that it was built with high-tech lasers. Then what happened 2 weeks later on Facebook, they had found and went in another tomb and found high-tech lasers in the tombs. I said, I already told y'all the ancients told me that, but see, people think you crazy.
Or they think you researched it and found out.
Right. There's some nasty people for doing that to our ancestors. Well, you know, at the end of the day, like I always say, their doing will be their very own undoing. So let them do what they do. Because now it's a whole new day and a whole new time. And we're going through this major transformation. And ancestors, our present day ancestors and our ancient ancestors have risen. When I tell you all, it's not a joke, it's not a game. And y'all could think it's a joking game if you want to. But that's on y'all. Like I told y'all before, I'm the messenger. And the thing about it is that we have to pay attention. Because as I always said, they will pay for what they did. How they pay, I don't know. But they're paying as we speak. Because so much information is being revealed to us. It's not even ridiculous. And we ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. We ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? Question?
Nah, no questions yet.
I just seen a big one pop up.
It's not a question. He's just saying he does the same thing as you. He said he get his information from the ancients also.
What about alien intelligence? We would be real ignorant if we didn't believe that there was other alien life. We're aliens, okay? So, alien intelligence is very real. I got to go with what my Dogon said. I got to go with what my Zulu said. The Zulu said they came from Mars. The Dogon said we came from Sirius Star A and B. Right? Some of us remember. I say I come from planet Saturn. I remember. You see? So we would be real ignorant to think that we're the only type of being that exists in the whole universe. Now, this is my theory. and I would like to say truth, but because we live in a land that, you know, many people think their truth is the truth, my theory is that we are water beings. That our energy source came from the cosmos, okay? What I've seen spiritually is that we transcended from the cosmos into the wombs of our mothers, okay? And we do come out of the water because the womb is water. So with saying that, I say that we are a planet of water beings. I say if you go to Venus, they're the planet of volcano beings, okay? So whatever that planet, whatever they're made up of is what their beings are made up of. Yes, there's other intelligence. And as a matter of fact, what I see spiritually is that there's some on this earth right now, right here. You don't even know. They're so much more powerful and so much more, how can I put this? They use all of their strands of DNA. So much more intelligent than we could ever be. We ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? So yes, Queen Elizabeth got to be a reptilian. She got to be 150 years old. You know what? She might be a goddamn reptilian. According to what I heard, she's supposed to be connected to what? Cleopatra, or she's supposed to have DNA, you know, back to ancient times. And it may be true. I don't know.
I don't believe that, but that's what they say.
You know, it may be some truth to that, you know?
It may be.
You don't believe it?
It may be. You know what? It
He
may
said,
be.
yeah.
It may be.
Okay.
It may be. Only because there's a connection with that in the Moors. So it may be.
Well, maybe. We don't know. I'm from a small town in South Georgia, and when I talk about deep stuff, they think I'm crazy. But you know what, Leandria, you tell them you crazy because you don't know. I always get them back. Because they don't know. It's a beautiful thing to be able to be connected with everything and, you know, have the ability to see beyond one's comprehension. Okay? Child crazy is great. I wear it proud. That's right, Joy. That's right. Tell them you wear it proud. That's right. Call me crazy. You crazy because you don't know. In my world, you crazy because you don't know a goddamn thing. You don't know that tree can talk to you. You don't know that sun will jump for you. You know what I mean? So you crazy. All right, I'm a dancer and I use my mirror at a lot to watch myself when I practice. What would you advise me to do about that? There's nothing wrong with using your mirror, you know, while you're dancing. It's okay. We're talking about when you're sleeping.
Yeah, you don't want to.
You know what I mean? When you're sleeping, because they come through that portal called the mirror. Okay? So they say. All right? Any more questions, family, before we get off of here? Hi, Londa Murray. How are you, my sister? How are you? We'll take some questions from Facebook. YouTube is beating y'all out. They got all the questions. What can we do to better grasp the power of Ra or our connection to the sun?
Oh, you got that. You got that. You got that.
Why you said I got that? Because you know you should be out there doing that too. All right? All right.
I do talk to Ra, though.
Now, he don't talk to Ra as much as I do.
Yeah, y'all carry on the conversation.
We carry on the conversation. One of the things is you want to start out, you know, a lot of people say sun gazing is not good. There's nothing wrong with sun gazing, but when you start out, you want to start out a little bit at a time. So try, you know, slowly but surely introducing your eyes to Ra, to the sun, okay? And as you get used to looking at the sun, it's not going to affect you, all right?
What time of day?
I always, and it was funny, and this is real, when you get that connection with the sun, Ra, okay, what happens is he'll come looking for you. It happens to me all the time. So every morning when I get up, if I'm not up before he is, okay, when I wake up, I walk straight to the window and I open the blinds and I greet Ra, okay? I greet him. Good morning. And then you know what happens? It gets brighter, okay? Now, this is how you know you have a true connection with everything in nature, okay? You want to start out doing it 1 to 2 minutes a day and then building yourself up, doing no more than, I would say 15 minutes. I don't do no more than 15 minutes, okay? Only time I'll do 15 minutes, which I won't do the full 15 minutes with my eyes open, is I will if I got a headache or I'm not feeling well, in Africa, what we do is we lay in the direction of the sun because it heals your body. Remember, outside is a natural antibiotic for you, okay? So with saying that, only time I stay out there longer is if my body's not feeling well. I will lay in the direction of the sun up to an hour to heal my body, okay? If you have a headache, close your eyes and stay in the direction of the sun and communicate with the sun to heal your head. Ask for the sun to send their energy, the rays to heal you, okay? But start out slow. Don't start out right away. And I'm going to tell you how you'll know when you're connected. Once you get that connection, what you'll see is you'll begin to see spirals. And it'll be like a portal. And what'll happen is the sun rod will pull you into that portal. And that's when you're going to make your connection. He got you. You're in. Okay? And that's how you're going to know when you're connected. Brother Adinkra.
Somebody says, right here, Nubian, whatever. Lullaby Queen. Oh, I had a dream about Indian culture and they were black. Has me showing me that they're showing me their way of life. What does that mean, Nikki?
Well,
my ancestors trying to communicate with me.
The original Indians were black. American Indians were black. You got to go look at the old pictures. The original American Indians were black. So yes, that is your ancestors trying to connect with you. That's your ancestors trying to connect with you. Okay? Okay. When are going to do the 2018 predictions? You know, come on, Des Reese, you've been following me for years. You know when I do the 2018 predictions. January 1st, midnight. Okay? Midnight. So look out for it. Every year, for those who are new to me, I do the 20 every year in the beginning of the year, and preferably on January 1st, I do the New Year's predictions, okay? For politics, weather, entertainment, health, whatever. Whatever spirit tells me to tell, I tell. Okay? So I'll be doing that. And I might do it this year on December 31st. Because, you know, I don't go out and then mix it all that mess, you know, during that time. Okay? It's just that Leandra, people are very loyal. But, you know, I'm not going to say that. You know, you have to remember, people have been programmed and brainwashed. But now, it's not going to happen no more. People are waking up. A lot of people are waking up. They you know, it's not their fault that they've been lied to, okay? I remember you told me that my great-great-grandmother had long Indian black hair, and she walks me. Thanks, Nikki. Yes, Nubian. So you dreaming about them now, right? So they are trying to give you a message. What you need to do is when you have dreams about your ancestors, you need to write them down. Got to do that more. Wow, thanks for the info as usual. You're welcome, Christine Mayat. How low have you been lived? Say it again. How long have you what? How low have you been living? How
you
low
been live? I guess she meant how long have you been live? I don't know what she.
How long have you been live? Oh, I've been on here since. I've been on here since what was it? 9:30. It was a tribe of them, Nikki. Okay, so it was a tribe. All right, you need to write down the details of your dream. You need to write down the details in your dream. There's messages in that dream for you, okay? Hey, Brother Grant Michaels, how are you?
What's up, Grant Michaels?
Okay. All right, family. It looks like we pretty much had our questions answered. Now, one of the questions is I have for my people on YouTube and Facebook. What is it that you all want me to talk about? I've covered over 10,500 topics on radio, okay? I just started doing this Facebook Live and this, you know, video stuff soon, okay? I'm saying soon, y'all. See, I'm getting tired. For the last, I would say, year, almost year and a half, too. Well, about 2 years, right? On and off. But what is it that you all want me to talk about? I'm open on YouTube and on Facebook. Just give me something to talk about and I'll talk about it. Because I know that we are now in the information age, in the age of technology, okay? So with saying that, another thing let me mention to you all. I want you all to look out for my Sphinx coin. My Sphinx coin, okay? If you all are into the cryptocurrency, then you need to hit me up. You need to hit me up because I'm Sphinx coin was given to me by the spirit of the ancestors. I already created it. I created 1 million of my Sphinx coins, and I'm actually selling them for $1 on the crypto platform. But I'll let you all know when they're on the crypto platform. But I created it about a month ago. Actually, been about 2 months now. I created my Sphinx coin. Okay.
You got one more question.
I'll take one more question. Go ahead.
What do flying in your dreams mean? I usually have that dream once a month. I haven't had it this month, but yet I've been having them since I was 15. I'm 40 now. Dreams of flying, about flying in their dreams.
That means you're going through your major awakening. You're going through your awakening. I remember I had a dream about flying. I was in Africa, y'all. I was back home in Africa, and I was running down a field. It was like a dirt road, and I was running, and I was jumping up to fly. Everybody was flying around. You know what I mean? It was kind of crazy, but that was just another message from the universe telling me where I was going and what vibration I was, coming on to. Okay? Yep. The war that's going on now between the alien races. What war do you speak of? Hey, Jonathan Williams. Jonathan, did you do your homework? Jonathan, did you do your homework? I want to make sure you did your homework. Hugh Clark. All right, so what war? Because I know there's been a war between the alien races and us. You know that. We got a lot of wars going on here, y'all. We got a spiritual warfare, right? Between, the disagreeable and agreeable. We got a spiritual warfare between man and the spiritualists, right?
And the earth.
And the earth, right? You got the spiritual warfare, the man messing with the earth fighting back, right? Then you got the spiritual war. You got a spiritual warfare between the alien and the human race. Oh, there's a lot of wars going on here, y'all, that y'all don't even know about. Yep, a lot of wars. Oh, you got the war between the masculine and the feminine. That's right. That's right, between the masculine and the feminine. All right, so the war to present. Okay, the war to prevent destruction of the human race, spiritual wars. Shaddai Randolph. That sounds like, what is that movie that we seen? Remember they was trying to destroy the human race? What's the movie we seen? And the brother and sister, one of them was over the earth. What was that movie?
I don't know.
You know the movie because I wanted to see it, and they was fighting, and the guy came back, and he was trying to destroy the earth. Superheroes. They were superheroes. Remember?
Oh, you talking about the X-Men, right? The
X-Men. That's right.
I can't. The last X-Men.
The last X-Men. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it sounds like you're talking about, Shaddai. And you know what? I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it. But some of this is beyond some people's comprehension because they don't even realize that there's other races and beings, beings on other planets.
He was from ancient Egypt. He was, right? He was here in ancient Egypt times, and he was worshipped as a god.
Right, he was worshipped as a god. War between masculine and feminine energies. Sure-ish, Shaddai.
Christian, can you talk about how to help friends and family through the transformation? We've been talking about that this whole time, Christy. She says she usually just send them through your page.
You need to get your butt on there and follow me on Facebook too. You need to have them watch the videos. You need to look at the video because they're recorded, especially on YouTube too. So have them watch it. Okay, the war between the masculine and feminine energy. What about the CERN machine and human beings? Microchip. You know the CERN machine. Like I said, has become their very own undoing. They open the door and the portal for more of these disagreeable spirits to come down, but it's backfiring on them. The humans microchip. That's part of them conspiracy theories that they talk about, but I just can't foresee that no human, and especially not in this place called America. Some people may volunteer, but ain't no goddamn way in the world you put no goddamn chip in my damn arm. I don't care what you say and how you put it.
Shit.
Okay?
Anyway, there's so many ways to do it without you knowing.
I'm gonna be like Kendrick Lamar. I got royalty in my DNA. Okay, you can't put no damn chip in my shit. You know what I mean? Engineer neutralization, apocalypse. Andrew, what? Apocalypse. What you want to say? What you want to say, brother? Thank you.
I think that was the name of the damn movie.
You talking about with the Mexican? I mean, with the not the Mexican. Apocalypto. That one?
Apocalypse. X-Men Apocalypse.
That's what he's talking about. That's the one. That's the one, Andrew. That's the one. Back to what I was saying. Yes, there is a war between the masculine and feminine energy. There's a spiritual warfare because the divine feminine energy must rise to bring the balance back. So yes, there's a war. That was the character. Okay. All right. Nate T, my brother Nate T, how are you? Okay. All right, family.
They had destroyed him by the woman.
They destroyed who by the... Okay, are you referencing the war between masculine and feminine energies in regards to the original energy here on the earth first? Oh, wow. What was the original energy here on the earth first? I just want to see what you're going to say. The original energy was female, were women, right? At one time, it was a matriarchal system. And when we decided to let the patriarchal take over, it became unbalanced. That's why you see chaos, war, destruction. Okay? So, Metunetra, Mother Nature says, divine feminine energy must rise to bring the balance back. Too many of our babies are dying. Too much war is going on. You see? So, if you want to get technical, yes, the original first on this earth was Mother. Okay?
What are your thoughts about underwater pyramids?
Yes, I met a medium, and that explained to me that prior I was here. Okay. Underwater pyramids. You know, I seen some stuff about that. One of the things we have to understand, our ancient ancestors were very brilliant, okay? Even if they didn't leave, any of the monuments that we've seen, whether it was pyramids, Sphinx, or artifacts around the world, we still would know who we are because it's in our DNA, okay? So, when it comes down to that, I believe that they did walk this earth. And then you had the continental drift. I believe that a lot of this was connected. There was so much more to ancient Kemet, okay? I'm not surprised that this pyramid's underwater, okay? I'm not surprised. And honestly speaking, I don't think they are there just for show and tell. Because I got a vision years ago. What the ancients showed me is that we're going to see a very large object rise out of the seas, out of the water, okay? And it's going to be some type of spaceship. That's what I seen. And I believe it to be true.
Remember I told you I read that?
What?
What you just said. I read that in Behold the Pale Horse.
Really?
The guy, William Cooper, he said that during Vietnam, the soldiers kept reporting this shit, but they didn't want to, a lot of them didn't want to tell anybody because they didn't want people to think they were crazy. They kept seeing this shit rise up out of the spaceships, rise up out of the ocean.
I see that. Listen, I didn't read the book. I seen that. The spirit showed me that there was going to be this large object that rose up out of the ocean. Lemuria and Atlantis sunk and both had pyramids. You know, honestly speaking, Lemuria and Atlantis still exist. because whatever beings we're dealing with when I did the remote viewing into the Sphinx and the Giza pyramids, when I went in remote viewing, seeing with my spiritual eye, I seen there was still a connection to Atlantis and Lemuria. These cities still exist. They do not exist. And these beings that we're talking about that travel through Lemuria and through Atlantis are beings that are able to transform themselves. Sort of like when the Dogons told you about the what are those the Dogons talked about the I can't think of the name right now, but the Nomos. And the Nomos were half fish and half a human, and they were able to transform. They were able to live on land, come on land, and go on water. Well, I honestly see spiritually that they still exist. They didn't go nowhere.
And guys, if y'all see them and it's a sexy woman, stay away. Don't go near their water. That's gonna be your ass.
Whatever. Do you believe the mothership, Leandra? Yes, I met a medium that explained to me that prior I was here. Okay, you're talking about she died. She told you that you were here in a past life. And I do see that you were here in a past life. As a matter of fact, what I'm saying, you had 3 past lives here. You wasn't only here 1 time. You was here 3 times, okay? The mothership. Yes, the mothership. Do you believe spiritual war will an act of defense through telepathy, being that we are not able to physically defeat?
We can't defeat none of them damn things anyway now.
Not until we continue to go through our transformation. And that's why we're going through major transformation and coming back into our spiritual selves, more spiritual beings opposed to physical beings, okay? So we're saying that, telepathically, we'll be on that level, or we may be able to do it somewhat telepathically, but when that DNA starts reactivating, look out for them superconductive, conductors when you do and that's why I keep telling you all, back to this video in the beginning, do your frequencies, do your hertz, do your 741, 528, and 852.
Along with the monatomic gold. If you can't find it, go to our website. We got it. And if you live in Georgia, around the Atlanta area, come to our store and get it.
Okay. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm getting sleepy. We're gonna stay on here till 11 and we're gonna get off, but
you got one more question about you gonna take one from there?
I did, but go ahead. I'll answer this question.
A question from YouTube. What do you think about the crystal skulls?
Crystal skulls.
The ones they found, I guess you're talking about the ones they found in
a friend of mine had a real crystal skull. He went over to Peru, and he had a real one. And he asked me to check it out to see if it was real. And how I was able to tell it was real, because I felt the energy so powerful. I felt it through the picture, never mind when he brought it to me in person. Okay? So, first of all, what I actually seen in my visions, as well as having a dream, was that there was a planet that was made of crystal. With saying this, in real life, or what we call real life, they actually discovered a planet years ago that was made of, they were trying to say, they didn't know if it was crystal or if it was ice or whatever it was. But I actually had a dream about it. So, as I said before, we have to be real ignorant not to believe that, there are other beings that exist in this universe. And as a matter of fact, I just got a news article today where NASA said they discovered more planets in the universe. Are you surprised? Logically thinking now. Logically thinking. Using your logical, thinking. What makes you think this is the only planet that has life on it? To me, you got to be stupid to think that there's only life on this planet. Okay? So it's saying that crystal skulls are very real. And based off the dream that I had and the discovery, that even confirms it. Okay? Do you believe in nature's wrath? Go ahead.
Do you think it's justified for all of the nature take over the planet, animals, weather, etc.?
What?
Do you think it's justified if nature takes over the plants, everything? Do you think it's justified if nature strikes back, I guess is what she's asking.
Of course. Because we've tainted. First of all, man has totally lost respect for the very thing that they're part of. Like I always say, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. You are Mother Nature, Mother Nature's you. And see, when we make the mistake of not talking to that tree, or harming, the body of nature, not respecting the spirit of water, you see, nature's going to bring her wrath. As we said earlier, when you want to mess with the weather, there's a spiritual warfare between man and the weather, and the earth. I mean, you know what I mean? So what's happening is the earth is saying, okay, you want to keep digging in my damn behind, digging up oil, digging in the water. Guess what? We're going to have to, bring our wrath. And she's only giving warnings right now because y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Let them keep messing with her. Let them keep manipulating her forces. You see? That's why I wish man to sit their asses down, because you're doing too goddamn much, because we got to suffer under that demise when nature says enough is enough and brings her wrath and put this whole damn planet underwater. I respect nature. I respect nature very much, because she's nothing to play with. Okay?
You want me to call her?
Yeah.
Why is it not? I don't see it on there.
Hold on, y'all. Resume. Very much. What is your take on this debate of the earth being flat around? Leandria, I said it on videos a while back. The earth is round. It ain't no damn flat. That's a whole bunch of bullshit. It ain't flat. If you look at everything, it's round. You see what I'm saying? Look at your pupils in your eyes, round. You understand? So the earth is going to be a reflection of what you see out of your eyeballs, okay? So pretty much what's taking place is that you're seeing the earth as it is. It's round. Man is always trying to do something. That's shit they ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Okay. When will the technology that is current be revealed? Technology now is about 100 years old. When will the technology that is current be revealed? We're in the age of technology and the age of information. You can't see it before your eyes. It's being revealed slowly but surely. It's being revealed slowly but surely. Okay? Leandria says, I just wanted to confirm. Yeah, no. Think about it. Your eyeballs, you're reflecting the earth of your eyeballs. You know what I mean? I like to use layman terms, y'all. So at the end of the day, okay, whatever. But anyway, family, since we don't have any more questions, I'm going to get off of here. And if you want me to talk about something, okay, sister, I asked to see is it easier to believe the hollow than it being flat? It explains earthquakes. Is it easier to believe that it's hollow? No. I don't believe that the earth is hollow either. Oh, cloning, what about that? Cloning. I don't know about that cloning stuff, y'all. Everybody is jumping on that bandwagon. And, we have parallel universes. There's another you on another universe over there. Just like you, probably a millionaire. And you on this earth over here, poor. I'm just kidding. But the point is, I don't know about all that cloning human beings. I'm not saying it can't exist. It didn't happen. You know what I mean? But
everybody's a goddamn clone, according to y'all. Yeah,
everybody's a clone.
on Facebook and YouTube, everybody's a damn clone.
Yeah. What was it? Let me answer the last question on YouTube, and then we're getting off of here, family. What did she say?
She ain't want it.
Oh. All right, let's see. On cloning, okay.
Are you ready for it?
Damn.
All right, family. On that note, we ain't got no more questions. We ain't got no more questions from YouTube.
So I asked to see the creator of all. What? The creator of all. The black woman appeared. Oh, okay. He said he asked to see the creator of all, and a black woman appeared. That's what Sun Moon Star and me said.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you like this, Sun Moon. I call it the mystery of life. But I think we will be revealed to, in years to come, the creator or creator of the human race. My personal belief is that we was always here and that there was a time when we never wasn't. That's what I believe. Just like this transformation that we're in, okay? This transformation that we're in is this a cycle. This is a cycle of life, especially on this planet right here. And I'm going to leave you all with this because I'm getting real sleepy, y'all. When y'all see me getting calm and winding down, I'm getting tired. So it's a cycle of life. You take a circle, you take energy. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created. So we just continue. It goes on and on and on. It never ends. So that's why I say we were always here and there was never a time that we never wasn't. So we was never created. Okay? We was never created. We always was. Always existed. Okay? So on that note, family, I'm going to leave you with that. Des is like, what the F? Oh, that's the app. Y'all know I like playing around with the apps, right? Y'all ready for the apps? Remember, the Hertz is, remember the Hertz, 741. Listen to. Go on YouTube, get the Hertz. Also, I do have the Cosmic Conscious You, the monatomic gold. If you want to get it, order it. Go to my website, www.NICKYLOVEWunam.com. You can order the monatomic gold. I just got a new batch in. I'm making a whole batch of them, family, so I will have some on hand. You want to do your monitor? Well, mine is called Cosmic Conscious You, okay? I also have a spiritual ascension, but right now, for those who have never done it, I recommend that you always start out with the Cosmic Conscious You, which is a monatomic gold, okay? You want to do that with your binaural beats or your solfeggio sounds, frequencies. The ones I want you all to focus on, especially those who are going to your awakening, going through your awakening stage. I want you to focus on 528, DNA repair, okay? 741, awakening, okay? 852, the beginning, or not even the beginning, spiritual ascension, where you're going to be more spiritual, okay? So you want to start out with the 521 Hertz, 528, 7, I told you I'm getting damn tired, right? 528, 741, and 852. Go look them up on YouTube. I recommend highly that you do them with your monatomic, okay? The original name being the original name, my neck is hurting, y'all. The original name of it is Mufkets, okay? Mufkets in ancient Egypt or ancient Kemet, that just means powder, a powder that was created doing alchemy, okay? And I explained that. I don't feel like going through it again. Yeah, I explained it in the beginning. If y'all missed the video, come back and watch the video, okay? Now on that note, I will see everybody. The world will never end. Leandra, I said the same thing. Like I said, there was never a time where we wasn't. We always been here. Okay? So now with saying that, I'm gonna leave you all with that. I want you to in Facebook, if you want me to discuss something, you want me to do video on something or something you want me to talk about, hit me up on Facebook in my inbox on my inbox, because y'all can't put stuff on my page. Or YouTube. Hit me up in my inbox on YouTube if you want me to do a video on something. You know, and I do other topics too, family. I just don't do spiritual readings for y'all and talk about the spiritual stuff. I do topics about relationship. As a matter of fact, I wanted to do a topic about the relationship because, you know, I heard some things the other day was disappointing me, you know. So we do other topics, political topics. You know, we talk about relationships. We talk about all of that. You know what I mean? And not only that, the thing that's different with ours is we talk about it, but then we'll read about it too. Okay? That means we have the gift to see into the depths of one's soul. So that means that we'll also do a brief reading, not a whole reading. But if you say, well, what you think about black men doing this, or what you think about black women doing this, we go into that too. Okay? What do you think about black people in the whole? We go into that too. Okay? And generally, anybody can come on, because we do have a lot of other people that are of our races, Spanish, white, Chinese, you know what I mean? So, you know, but again, majority of our audience is black, okay? And we're saying that, you know, there's some real topics that need to be discussed in the black community, okay? However, we do not discriminate. If you have something you want to get read or talked about, you know, we can relate somewhat, but we won't be able to relate too much because we're not in your community, okay? No pun intended. I was saying I'm about to watch this video over because I missed the 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, you need to watch it over. Make sure you watch it over.
And for those on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button and hit that bell. Those who are subscribed to our channel, hit the bell on the right hand corner so you can get alerts when we do come on YouTube live.
All right, family. On that note, let me see. Nikki, you storm now. After nice time. Who stormed?
From X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, look, I don't keep up with that shit. But I do have the power to, you know, call down the lightning though. Don't get it confused, because that's what you all need to get to. If y'all didn't see my video I put up the other day about, you know, utilizing the elements for you and learning how to, you know, control the elements, you need to go watch that video, because you can do it. You can make the wind blow. You can make the lightning come down. You can make the rain stop. You can make the sun jump. This is real. It ain't no goddamn superhero movie. Whatever Storm is doing in that movie appears to be fake to many, but it's real in our world, okay? So on that note, family, we're going to get out of here. And we'll see everybody soon. I'll see you. Let me see if my little app come on, y'all. Let me see if my little app come on. Is it going to come on? Did it come on? Let's see.
It ain't coming on.
It ain't coming on just because he just said so. He just cursed it. You see?
I gotta see. Coming out.
Y'all see the bags? I'm tired, y'all. I gotta go. All right, press that one.
The one up here?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't stopped. Oh, here you go. Where you go to right here?
Mm-hmm. Peace and blessings, family, on YouTube. I was saying, I'm about to walk. Okay. Peace and blessings. No, you pressing share.
Oh, shit. You're bad.
Go back.
See, I haven't done it on this motherfucker. Where I go to? I don't know how to stop this motherfucker. How the hell you stop it? Shit. It ain't up there. The other one is up there. It ain't on this.
Are you ready for it?
You see?